Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams, field position, who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's
Yo, SixxNineHere, you heard? I got a victim about to whoop on him real quick, you know what I'm saying? I ain't playing nobody. He knew he was going down it. I'll be back in a
now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tight right. Black 80! Black 80!
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And it's a tremendous return as they...
SixxNineHere. I'm really pressing the turbo on you. That was just straight running.
Yeah, you go to the sand, you can do that.
First drive.
What's I looking at?
Say go to the sand, you can do it right.
That's too much big pulled in there.
What was I doing again? Oh, okay. No, that's the other shit though.
Yeah, it's gonna take the outline out. That's what we said. Look, see? Yeah, so they can change it right there. Change it to another.
I just did. No, they're not.
No, that's the.
Let you change some of the contract. Change it back to that. But change it on one end. Change the contract. Yeah. Oh, but she go back to the gun and then do it like that. Yeah, fix it up. Damn, that's good. That's what we do. On the back. Oh, they go to the background like that.
Auto cutout. There you go. The background automatically removes. Say that. That's what I did. Now I gotta figure out what I did. There's effect shit though.
You had none on the set. There you go. Ooh, there you go. Yeah.
too. Oh, so that's what it's doing. So they're just getting us and then around us and cutting us. I see what they're trying to do.
Yeah, you know, chill. Put it off on the game. Yeah, chilling.
Bring it back, tie you up, treat you like a Chinese store, nigga.
Mop you up.
Feel that, nigga? You play around, kill my nigga. How you feel, nigga? Tell you how you feel, shit, how you kill me, nigga. Put me in the bed.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Yo, you got Frank Gore.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Double tight. 4 down. Set. Lady.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Frank Gore, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Sanders now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Black 80! 180!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the up a 4th down.
21.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They give him a gain of 38.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was...
I went time about that phone call about to do these punts down.
And open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4 down, let's go. Hey, gun. 12, fellas, here we go.
They'll try to run with Rita. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watch twist.
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
13. 65.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Looking for Garcon. He's got him. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Automatic first
Talk
down.
about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Day getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Check 48's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Come on out here. Come get some.
And that is incomplete.
He don't want it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Go ahead. Hey, I got him.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
47, Mike. 47. 6. Say hot. Go, tackle. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
4 down. Check.
This is Burrito. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Watch tight end. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Alert 3.
Black 80! 180!
Choose the mic.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Let's go!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey. 4 down.
Say hi!
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
21.
Here we go. Mike 52.
Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often. 3 times.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
He's tight on the right.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
I'm dirty.
Last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it. Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Runs through the contact.
All day, every day.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
120, 180. Set hot.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Let's run.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. 120, 180. 52's the mic, boys, 52. 21.
I can't believe they let you play.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Right there.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
4 down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Danny Amendola. It's loose. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
4 down.
Switch.
There you go, Tiger. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Go, zebra. I got him. Hip. 50's the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, we are.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down and score. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We're all walking.
23 yards on the play. Now a handoff for Gore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Move.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
48's the mic.
On fourth down, Tannehill. That's to his right back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's first down. Now Tannehill. He finds Danny Amendola. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Set. 30.
On 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
They'll try and pull it in with Gore. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the line. 3rd and goal, Gore. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
20.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
20.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the opponent doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice hit, boy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Garoppolo throw on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 41-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 41 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They run for freedom. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's it,
We
baby.
don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Double tight, double tight. Four down, four down.
180! 180!
Mike 50.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, four down, four down.
120! 180!
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now it's freedom. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4.
Set!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Tight left. 4 down, 4 down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Set! Move forward!
Tannehill on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a touch due to time constraints, we move you forward into third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnover. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Escaping the pressure. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty.
We stop playing with him, y'all. I have field goals and shit. I'm playing real bad. My bad. Look, right to him. I'm lying. Yo, where you throwing that at? I gave him an interception, though. They ain't take that. Fuck, I'm throwing that. Yo, can y'all hear this shit? What I'm doing? Stay right there. All right, go. Hurry up, nigga. Ah, you taking so long. Go for it again. Fuck. Knock out, hit.
Oh, right there. Damn, man.
You stop playing with him, you heard?
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of things we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense and
yeah, keep this shit open, man. 6'9". Hope y'all can hear a little bit of the beats in the back. Yeah. I'm on the edit of the ass right now, you heard? Ice House, the last episode. I mean, Huntington.
that just means we're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Drop that shit. Fuck that quarterback there, too.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does count. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free. It brings up fourth down. There was the pressure on the target there, forcing a completion.
You gonna turn that shit over? He's good kicker. Shit. Fuck is that, man? Lucky that's pretty good, guys. He's slow as shit. I get busy with him. I play with Frank Gore and Drake, but I wasn't both of them. He about to get all my yards back. So now you trying to play Frank Gore like he a slot. I got you. Yeah, true. Oh my gosh. Shit, should I go for that? You sweet. Yeah, that's you. I hope not. Just playing with this nigga at this point, you heard me? Got 14 points. That's terrible. This nigga ain't really doing nothing. You know what I mean? Once he puts some points up, I mean, that's when we go back and we get to battling. He ain't really doing nothing, so I'm just chilling. I'm content with that. I'll go for it too if 421. You can ask this nigga. He lets you know. I know a nigga back there. You can ask that nigga too. Oh my God, on my babies, nigga. That bitch be lying. Bad as hell. On my babies. Nigga, it might have been more than that.
Not on me. That's a fact, man. That's the business we gonna go handle that. They gonna get the person
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going back to his yards off. Good looking.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
12.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oh, yeah, watch your boy. Check your boy real quick. Why the fuck you just... come on, cover two, bro. Why you sitting on the outside? You got some goofball shit.
Within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play.
I'm on his heels now. He finally put up some points. Even the game up. He need to win on me, too. It's been like quite some time.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Sliding out of into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage.
Yeah, I gave him that. You feel me? I gave him that so he could throw me one back. I'm going to run to the crib. That's what I want. I want interceptions to the crib. You know? Talking mad shit over there. I talk shit because of this right here. Oh, yo, y'all feel me? Yo, look. Look. It's trying. Where you going to go? All right. All right. That's my first interception too, wasn't it? Damn, I hate when I stole one. I said, oh, nigga. They come raining in after that. Alright, say less. I need to fix you. Thank you, Ken. All I want to do is go out, track and hit the shoe. Let me go back to my old defense. I used to shut you down with this defensive play right here. Back when we was over there at the six. I don't know if you know it, but this is the play right here. So let's see how good this motherfucker. It's been a little minute too. Let me get there. Let me get somewhere. Yeah, I should have pushed this the other way. Bitch, all these shit I keep playing fucking movies.
All I wanna do is go out shopping with the shoes. First game froze, you should see the way we do it. Sexy little bitch, long titties at the window. By the time, but you know what we is.
All I want to do is run this shit back to the steamboat. Oh! Big. Stop that.
Boy, them trying to catch me with the shoe.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but
Sometimes
sometimes you get wide open and catch the ball.
You know what? Oh, good kid. Get over there. Come on.
I'm about to scare his head.
That's supposed to be interception, guys. That's
be like,
interception.
damn, I'm already be like,
What?
A win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film section.
He's right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Pretty move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Even. 4 down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Here we go.
Solomon Thomas
Right there.
in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, boom. Where you at? Where you at? Hey, alert 40. Hip. 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, 20.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Go. Zebra.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Gets it away, but it's not looking that great. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along. That guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
2 times. 4 down, 4 down.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
On play action, now Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Play action, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever.
New Mike, 52.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo wants to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Here you go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, 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 hey. Wait 20! Wait 80!
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
13! 13! 12, 12.
52's the mic, boys, 52.
On first down, Garoppolo. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
They're coming.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11, 11.
4 down, 4 down.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
11, 11.
5-2's the mic. Mike's 5-2, Mike 5-2. Get ready.
11, 11, 11. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We got 4.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. 49, check 49, check 49.
He's coming. Double up. Wait. Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Man left, man left.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Say hot.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
They run again with Breida. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Double tight, double tight.
Hey, 180, 180.
4 down, 4 down.
Say hot.
Mike 52. No.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Even. 4 down.
180! 180!
Go nowhere, 22. Go nowhere.
Set hunt!
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting in and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking.
48
On the handoff, it's Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Play action, it's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. And Stills over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Now he'll pump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Oh! Right there. All day, baby.
They'll try and run it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
There you go, Tiger. Hip.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
We got trips left.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Clay.
Check. Crunch.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Sanders now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually jumping to the
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey. 4 down. Check nickel.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
4 down.
Garoppolo. Screenplay, McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights off the defender. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
4 down.
On the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Here they come.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
SixxNineHere, so you think of a victim, feel me? You gonna fuck up? You gonna fuck up? You gonna fuck up? Fuck out of here. Nigga finally got me one, man. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga.